Hey guys, I'm gonna let everyone have like 3 more minutes to hop on. This is cute. These fit you even better. Okay. Sometimes I just have a focus or a vision of something I want to talk about, and I just can't wait. I figured this would be best to do as a Zoom so it can be recorded. It will go on the YouTube channel. It's just sometimes we need a little like honesty, and I think that starting that out at the beginning of the month and not waiting until like everyone's rushing to get a goal is going to be the best option, because if we hit the ground running now, it will just set up the rest of the month so good. So I still have like 2 minutes. I want to give other people an option to hop on, but like I said, this is being recorded already. So if you are watching the recording, just fast forward 3 minutes, and then that way you'll see where we started. Good morning, Lacey. Thank you for typing that in the chat. If you guys hear anything or want to add on to anything that I'm mentioning, by all means, please use the chat. I love to read comments as I'm talking so that I can see like if you're getting it, if you're understanding, if you're loving it, whatever it might be. So if you want to use the chat, by all means, please do. I'm not going to keep this too long anyway, also because I am trying to get my kids ready for school. It's a lot, but I knew that if I just scheduled it and followed through, I would do it. Case in point, I am not too busy for you guys. I wanted to touch on this topic because I have had a lot of leaders message me and say, I know you're so busy, but, or I know you're too busy right now, but, and they will say, I'm sorry to bother you. I know you're busy. Guys, I'm not busy. And busy is such a bad word. If you're telling people that you're too busy, if you have this mindset that you're too busy, so is your team. Like if you have the mindset that you're too busy to do this and you're too busy to do that, the people who are following you will have the same exact mindset. I have made it like as clear as possible. I only work in the salon on Tuesdays. That's it. Every other day, my job, like I get paid to help you guys. Like I am here for you. If you're not bothering me in your words, then what am I going to do with my day? Like my job is to follow up with you guys, is to help you guys, is to get in group chats. I want to be in the group chats. But please tell me that if you're the leader who's reaching out to me and saying, I know you're too busy, is it because that's how you feel about yourself? Because I know I've said it so many times. I'm not too busy. I would be happy to do that. I would be happy to do that. Yes, pop me in there. Sometimes I might take more than 2 seconds to get back with you, but I'm not too busy for you. Like never. And when you speak that over your business and you speak that over your life, I'm too busy, like being too busy is not glamorous. Like being busy is not a good look for anyone. It's not, you know, we talk a lot about I ams and putting things out there. I am grateful. I am 12K. I am a badass leader, right? So when you're saying I am busy, you're too busy to make this work for you. So when you say you're busy, it's an excuse. There is nobody on this team who is too busy to work this business. And I'm going to give you guys some ideas for making your business easier so you don't feel overwhelmed, so you don't feel too busy. But you've got to just eliminate the word busy from your vocabulary, period. Like it is just, it's ruining your business because you're putting that energy out that you're too busy, and people will feel bad for reaching out to you. They will feel like you're too busy to talk to them. None of us are too busy to make this work. Also, what are you spending your time doing that you're too busy? Like, what are you doing? There's no way that you guys are, there's 24 hours in a day, right? Like, even if you work 12 hours of the 24, while you're getting ready for the day, while you're driving in the car, when you're driving in the car, you could be on the phone with somebody. You can multitask. While you're getting ready for work, when you're getting ready for your day, listen to some motivational stuff. Not just motivational, like YouTube's about motivation, but listen to a Zoom, a pre-recorded Zoom. Listen to something, stay connected to the business, because that is how you stay fired up. Motivation does not last more than a day. So if you aren't doing that every day, you lose the reason why you're here in the first place, or why you decided to promote. So you have to stay connected to those. You can do that while you're getting ready for the day. If you go to the bathroom during your 12-hour shift, that's when you can work your business. Like, go to the bathroom, reply to messages. Also, something you can do to help you out. Time chunks are huge. Like, time chunk your day. I don't know if you follow Susan, and she gives ideas all the time about time chunks, but if you use them, they're so beneficial. Tell yourself, I only have 15 minutes. Get up 15 minutes early, get yourself ready for the day, and have 15 minutes before you have to leave for work, and use those 15 minutes. Set a timer and just get it done. Do your reach outs, do your follow-ups. Be intentional, not just like scrolling Facebook in a manic panic mode, trying to scramble to find something to do. Be intentional with those 15 minutes. Turn off your notifications, because, and that seems like a weird thing to suggest to you guys, right? Like, you want to answer messages as soon as you get them. But if you're distracted because your Thrive business is dinging while you're trying to work, it takes longer to get done what you need to have done. Just turn off your notifications, go do the laundry, go do the dishes, feed your baby, put your baby down for a nap, stay focused on what you're doing, work your shift. Like, if you're at work, turn off your notifications. There is nothing that's going to help you at work with your notifications on. It's only going to distract you from getting work done while you're there. Turn off your notifications, and then be intentional. Set an alarm, set a timer, and say, okay, I got my stuff done faster because I was focused. Now I have 15 minutes to work my business. Then you go open up your chats. Then you go and you have something to do, because you haven't been staring at your notifications pop up all day on your phone, on your watch, so-and-so message. Like, don't let that distract you. The whole point of a chat or a text is so that you can reply when it's convenient for you. It is not when it's convenient for them. That's why we have messages. If it's important from me, I will call you on your phone. I will text you instead of waiting for you to answer your Facebook Messenger. That's what it's for. So if you know you're going to be at work, if you know you're going to a birthday party with your kids, if you know like it's something important that you are excited about, that you need to be, you guys, it's like, it never fails, right? Nobody messages you all day until you have a client in your chair, or until you're, you know, taking your kid to their Halloween party and you're finally there to volunteer and your phone blows up with, like, it just never fails. It's as soon as you want to do something, your phone starts to ding with notifications. Just turn them off while you're doing other things so that you can focus on what you need to focus on. Another thing you can do, I know Lacey's really good at this, plan your post the night before or in the morning. Either way, whatever's best for you. If you're a night person and you stay up late, plan your post for the next day. That way when you wake up, you're not like, oh my gosh, not only do I have to do my reach outs, I also have to make a post, and what am I gonna post about? You can do reach outs like this, but you cannot make a post that fast. Like, hopefully you're putting time and intention into what you're posting on Facebook. It takes a little bit longer. So if you are intentional about what you're posting the night before, and you just write it in your notes, find your picture, have it ready. The next day, when you get up and you are like running around for 12 to 14 hours with things that you actually need to do, you'll know. You can set a timer. Okay, it's noon. I need to post that thing I saved. Done. And you aren't stressed about it. A lot of times we get overwhelmed. Like, has anybody here ever felt overwhelmed with this business? Like, all of a sudden you gain momentum and all these people are messaging you out of nowhere, and then you panic. If you plan your posts, you are able to spend more time in that messenger, which is where the money is made. We make our money in Messenger. That's where we should be spending our time. So when you have that 15, 20 minutes to do your reach outs, if your posts are already planned, you're not thinking, well, I need to post something before I get to answering these messages. Plan your post, take the time to do that the night before or the morning of, and you'll realize how much it's helped you. Also, guys, group chats are there for you to help you. Do not do this by yourself. Do not do this by yourself. You cannot get to the top by yourself, period, end of story. Like, it doesn't matter if you know every answer. It doesn't matter if you're on your phone 24/7 and you're able to answer every single message by yourself. Group chats are there because the other person needs to hear from a third-party validation. If you are at work, if you're at a kid's sporting event, if you are anywhere else, and you're already using your group chats, it will be so easy for you to just say, hey, Samantha, I'm at my kid's soccer game. I'm not going to be able to answer. This is so-and-so, and just fill me in. And then I got you. Like, that's what I'm here for. That's what I want to do. But if you're not utilizing them normally, it's going to feel so much more difficult if you're trying to do it all on your own. If you're using them regularly, then it's just something that you're used to doing, and then it will just be natural for you to just say, hey, I'm going to be at work for 6 hours. Is there any way that you can hop in this group chat today sometime and say this or that? Give the other person a heads up, but also use the group chats, especially with customers, because sometimes they want to talk. And if you get in there, I'd really like to ask them, like, so what are you looking for? Like, what's going on in your life right now that you're looking for Thrive to help you with? And you ask them questions about them and you get them talking to you. You'd be surprised what they want to hear and what they want to talk about. And the subject is always them. You don't have to get in there and tell them very much. Give them a little brief story about your story, but then try and relate to them, see what they're looking for, and talk to them. But group chats are so helpful. In the end, if you're not using group chats, it's going to be so much more difficult for you to go to the next level because they are just a priority. In the beginning of my promoter life, we had to do 3-way calls, guys. I had to get people on the phone with Tammy while I was working in the salon. I would have a client, I would go back and mix up color, I would call them, I would call Tammy, I would tell Tammy, hey, I have a client in my chair, I'm just gonna put my phone on mute and go back to work. I have no idea what they talked about. There wasn't a group chat where I could go back and read what they had said. I have no idea what she said, but that wasn't the point. Like, the point was I connected them right then when they needed it, and then I went back and did what I needed to do. So, you know, if you are at work, you take a bathroom break, you open your phone, you have 5 messages. Take that 2-minute break in the bathroom to get them in a group chat, and then go back to work. Turn off your notifications and let the group chat magic happen. You don't need to be there for it. You just need to create it. That's it. And luckily nowadays you can have a group chat so that you can go back and you can read what's been said, and you don't have to wonder, like, how did I even get that customer? How did it go? Are they happy, mad, sad? Who knows? There's no way to know. Group chats are amazing. Also, just try and be intentional about what you're doing. Like, I know I can get stuck on Amazon, right? It's on my phone. I can get on there and spend an hour browsing Amazon, putting things in my cart that I'm probably never gonna buy, just doing things that make no sense. I can get sucked into a Netflix show like it's my job, but that's not being intentional about my business. If you have time to shop on Amazon or get on Pinterest and pin recipes or whatever, do it after you've done your business. Like, make your business the priority. Be intentional about what you're doing and how you're spending your time, and be honest with yourself. Are you too busy, or is that just an excuse because you're scared of the potential you might have here? Are you too busy for real? Or is there times where you could wake up earlier or stay up later or go take 2-minute breaks in the bathroom to connect all your messages to people so you can go back and do your job? How many, I mean, not everybody's going to join you and want to quit their job and do this full time, right? So we can't expect the people that we're talking to in group chats to be available the whole entire day either. People are busy. We are not. This is our business. And when we say we're too busy, it's just putting this blanket of doubt over our business. Like, we're not too busy. This is something you also need to keep your why in focus. Like, do you guys want to have a bunch of presents under your tree for Christmas for your kids? Like, if you want that, if that's your vision, keep that in mind. Like, when you're scrolling Facebook for no reason and you're like, dang, this is not helping me put presents under my tree. Like, keep that in mind. Also, I already kind of talked about this, is self-development. Plug into it daily. If you don't read the stories on the fan page, if you don't see those before and after pictures, if you don't listen to promoter Zooms and calls and trainings at least once a day, you'll get stuck into your Thrive experience to where this is your new normal, right? You know how it felt when you started your Thrive experience. You know it changed your life, but it becomes a routine and you forget how you used to feel. But when you stay connected to the fan page and you stay connected to the YouTube stories and you stay connected to the business, you keep your fire lit. You remind yourself, like, okay, I can relate to that. I used to feel like that too, and I never want to go back. But if you don't do that, then you just kind of lose sight of why you clicked the promoter button in the first place. And also, like I said, I don't want to go too far. I've been talking now for 14 minutes. You guys are important to me. Please know that I want to help you. Please, please, please do not say, I know you're too busy. I know you're so busy. I am not so busy. I am not too busy, and I never will be. Even if I went back to the salon and I worked 5 days a week from open to close and I had a full schedule, where I still would not be too busy for you guys. I want to help you. I take my kids to and from school. I take them to their sporting things. I do things. I have plenty of things on my plate, but I'm never too busy. Never, never, never too busy. And those of you who took the time to watch this, thank you, because you're proving to yourself that you're not too busy to make the time for this right here. When the topic was, you are not too busy, you took the time to hop on here. Even if you're watching the recording, I know a lot of people are working right now. It's not easy for people in the East Coast to be on at a 9 o'clock in the morning Zoom. I understand that. If you took the time to watch the replay, like, pat yourself on the back. It's hard, I get it. It is something you have to prioritize and make time for. But if you just stay focused, turn off your notifications when you actually have something to do where you need to be present. Just turn off your notifications and get it done. And make sure your team knows, I'm not too busy for you. I love you guys. I want you guys to reach out to me. Be a leader in sharing with them. Yeah, I have a full schedule, but you guys are my heart. You guys are the reason why I'm here, and you are the reason why I keep showing up. So if you work together with your team and make sure that they know you're available, and if you can't answer their message, you will help them get somebody for them. It just takes a load off. It just makes you relax. It just helps you realize, okay, I don't have to do this by myself. All we need you to do is connect us to people. And if I don't know the answer, I will get someone to help me. You guys know that. And if I don't know the answer, I have no problem saying, okay, this is a question for Tammy. Let's get Tammy on the phone. I feel like she would be able to answer this better. But if I know it, I'll answer it. I'll even kind of wing it if I have to. I don't know. It depends on the question. But you guys, thank you for taking the time to watch this. I don't want to take up any more of your time. I respect your time, and I'm glad that you are here. I know that later today, Shantae is going to come into our group page and talk about what she learned at the leader retreat. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to keep bringing content to our team page. I feel like we need to keep sharing the basics because our team is growing so much. I feel like we need to keep touching on the basics. group chats and reach outs are the basics. That's essentially the meat and potatoes of this business. But just keep watching for updates from, live videos in the chat, product spotlights, use those to your advantage. And I hope you guys have a great Monday. Be on the lookout for Thrive Thirst, I think it's called. I always forget the name of it for some reason, but it's supposed to be released this week. So reach out to people, get them on your VIP list, research what it could be, find people who are interested, and run. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.